How to plan viral content with AI. So you can plan for your viral content using the help of AI to find ideas, write hooks, and structure content that grabs attention. So why does planning matter? So planning matters because viral content always follows a pattern. It's not just random. So if you plan well, it's always going to lead to you creating better content, which is going to lead to better engagement and more growth. And AI helps speed this up without killing your creativity. So how can you use AI to plan your content? So the first step is trend research with AI. So this simply means we're going to use the help of AI to find trending content. So here's a prompt example that we're going to use right here. It goes like this: give me 5 trending topics in your niche space. So right here where it says your niche, right here, you can just insert your niche. So let's say, for example, your niche is weight loss. So it's going to be give me 5 trending topics in the weight loss space. So right here where it says your niche, just put in your niche right here. So if it's health and fitness, just put health and fitness right here. So now what you want to do is use ChatGPT for faster idea discovery. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So let's go ahead and copy this prompt right here. You can copy that, and let's go over here to ChatGPT and let's paste that in here. Okay, so right here it says give me 5 trending topics in, I'll choose the niche right here. So let's say I'm creating an Instagram account that focuses on teaching history. So let's say 5 trending topics in there is history rules space. Okay, and just like that, we have 5 trending topics in the history rules space. And just by copying and pasting this one prompt, we were able to generate these 5 ideas right here very quickly. So if I was to personally create an Instagram account that focuses on teaching people history knowledge, what I would do is probably go with right here, number 4, where it says myth busting history shorts. So these are short videos that debunk common historical myths and misconceptions. So the goal is to provide factual information in an entertaining format. I feel like this would be very valuable to a lot of people because you're debunking myths and misconceptions so that they learn the real history on things. So just like that, I just showed you guys how you can find trending topics using the help of AI. So this is a quick way you can use AI to generate ideas for content creation. It can be for any platform. It can be for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or even your email list if you want to come up with topics for what you want to talk about in your emails. So once you come up with your ideas, what you want to do is now you want to update your prompts weekly so that you can stay fresh. So you can go back to ChatGPT and just ask it to come up with 5 more ideas for your content. So every single week you can come up with an extra 5 or 10 ideas that you can create content on for that following week. So that way you can stay fresh and have a lot of content that people are gonna find interesting and not too repetitive. So step 2 is generating hooks. So I'm gonna show you guys how to use AI to help you generate hooks. So these are engaging hooks for videos that you're going to post on your social media accounts. So what you need to keep in mind is that the first 3 seconds of your video matter the most. So when generating your hooks, you want to make sure that you create engaging hooks so that you can capture people's attention in the first 3 seconds of the video. So what you want to do is ask ChatGPT to write 10 viral style hooks for a video about your topic. So we can go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go ahead and copy this prompt right here. Then we can go over here to ChatGPT. Then we can paste that prompt right here. Okay, so we have our prompt right here. So now for the topic, what we're gonna do is, since in the first example we talked about history, we're gonna say write 10 viral style hooks for a video about unbelievable history facts. Let's go ahead and generate some hooks for videos. Okay, so we have 10 hooks right here for a video that talks about unbelievable history facts. And just like that, we have like hooks that we can use for our video. So let's look at this right here. So this historical fact sounds like a glitch in the matrix, but it's 100% real. So that sounds catchy. So somebody would think, oh, it sounds like a glitch in the matrix. That's interesting, but it's actually real. So let me actually listen to this and see what this is all about. So you won't believe what ancient people used instead of toilet paper. Wow, interesting, right? So you can see that these hooks, they're actually engaging and they capture people's attention. So you can use ChatGPT and AI to come up with hooks for your videos just like this. And once you come up with a list of your hooks, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pick the best lines and tweak as needed. So choose the ones you feel are going to capture people's attention the most, and you can tweak them as you need them to be. And step 3 is structuring your video. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can go about structuring your video using the help of ChatGPT and AI. So what you want to do now is you want to go ahead and ask ChatGPT to outline your content. So here's a prompt you can use right here. So let me just go ahead and copy this right here. So you can ask ChatGPT to outline a 60-second video script on your topic, and you can ask it to break it into the hook, the build-up, delivery, and action. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So go ahead and paste this right here. Then our topic is unbelievable history facts. Then we're gonna add that right here for our topic. Just like that, we're going to be able to generate a whole outline for a video, as you can see right here. Okay, just like that, we are done. So we have a whole outline for a video right here. So you can see the topic, we even have the topic right here. It's generated a whole topic, a whole story. I did not ask ChatGPT to come up with a story about Napoleon. It did this on its own. I just used the tool to come up with trending topics. From those trending topics, I came up with hooks, and from those hooks I now have like a video. So right here you can see we have the topic right here, Napoleon's bunny attack. We have the hook, did you know Napoleon was once defeated by a bunch of rabbits? That's like the first 5 seconds of the video. When somebody listens to that, they'll be like, okay, interesting, let me check this out. Then goes to the build up. Now the build up is 5 to 20 seconds, and here's the script right here that they came up with. You can tweak this as you want to. And finally we have the delivery right here, and you know, this is the final part of the video. So if this is supposed to be a punchline or like some kind of like joke at the end, this is where you add it. This is the delivery where you add the punch. And finally, the call to action. You can ask people to, you know, like your video, share it, or you know, follow your page or anything like that. So just like that, you can come up with a whole outline using ChatGPT and AI. Okay, so now here are a few pro tips I have for you guys. So first is, it's good to keep a library of high performing AI prompts. So you're going to be using a lot of prompts to come up with ideas, generate hooks, and all that stuff. So these prompts are going to help you come up with content very quickly and easily. Now what you want to do is you want to track which prompts are actually giving you high performing content. So you want to keep those and save them separately in a library. So you want to have a library of high performing prompts that have produced content that is done very well on your social media accounts. That's a very good thing to do. Then next thing is you want to make sure that every time you are coming up with your content, you always combine AI with your own creativity. Don't just rely on AI 100%. You can add your own creativity to your workflow. The final tip I have for you guys is don't chase trends blindly. You want to focus on what fits your niche and style. So when you see something trending, don't just copy that immediately. It might not be for your niche or your style of content. Always focus on producing high quality content that your audience are gonna like, and you don't want to change things too much just because you want to follow a trend. So don't focus on chasing trends. Focus on creating content that fits your niche and your style, and content that's going to be valuable to your followers. Now that you've planned your content, let's bring it to life. So in the next lesson, we'll create your first AI powered short form video step by step.